Willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Call of Cthulhu. Wir haben es ins Lagerhaus geschafft, haben uns mit Cat angelegt, die ist gar nicht erfreut über unsere Anwesenheit. Wir sind jetzt bei der Villa angekommen, wurden schon direkt von jemandem beobachtet, wo wir noch keinen Plan haben, wer er ist. Wir werden aber rausfinden, was uns noch erwartet.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Jein, ja, nein, vielleicht, die Villa, nee, das juckt.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Ja.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not?
Okay.
You can help.
Okay.
Right. Let's go.
Let's go, ich renne, du gehst einfach. Ach, müssen wir da? Oh. Aha. Ja. Gar nicht peinlich jetzt. Das sieht alles so verwahrlost aus. I laid me down and slept. I waked for the Lord, sunshine me psalm. Okay, okay. Hä, aber geht's nicht da rein? Wo willst Warum gehen wir hier hin?
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Ja, okay.
Let's go to
Ich habe genug gesehen, danke. Können wir jetzt
Just give me
reingehen?
a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Ja. Ja.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Aha, das ist doch mal ein Hint.
Poor kid.
Oh. Aber wenn die frisch sind und das wurde entweiht, dann kann das ja nur heißen, dass egal wer hier war, der das auch gesehen hat und es ihm scheißegal war. Also kann auch derjenige das gewesen sein. Vielleicht. Kann ich die mitnehmen? Nein? Okay. Oh Gott, das kann echt was werden. Wirklich, das sieht absolut einladend aus. Ich habe total keinen Bock. Ey, beruhig dich mal, Vogel, ja. Ich muss da rein, aber ich gucke mich erst um. Oh,
This entrance is still in use.
oh, da muss ich da rein.
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa. You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
What now?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Okay, Kapitel 3. Ja. Dann wollen wir mal.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Hä? Ich dachte, dieser Silas wohnt hier. Macht voll den Nutzen, ne?
Last
Ja.
Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Boah, jetzt kommt wieder der Spidey Sinn der Detektive.
What kind of meat is this?
Cthulhu.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Aber warum? Warum hat er ihn auf den Boden geschmissen?
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Die haben gestritten.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Woher, wieso schon wieder, ob ich schon wieder träume? Check ich nicht. Er hat das so das erste Mal mitbekommen erst. Er hat das doch das erste Mal mitbekommen erst, okay. Hier
Let's
war,
see if I can find
Silas
something the
managed to
cops
bring the
missed.
fire under control.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
hä? Ach, das ist sie auch, ne? Okay, war gerade verwirrt.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Ha. Alkohol.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
War's das? Habe ich alle Hinweise? Ja? Nein? Vielleicht? Ah!
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Das ist eine gute Frage. Und wir suchen natürlich die Antwort.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Also dafür, dass der Detektiv ein Hardcore-Alkoholiker ist quasi, muss man sagen, hat er echt noch einen scharfsinnigen Verstand.
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization. By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family. Besides, Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure. The mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us. A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. I see no reason to doubt his word.
So be it. Let's move on. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Okay.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Warum? Oh, Ratte. I. Ah, er habe Punkte. Nice. Aber ich krieg nichts dafür, okay. Oh, 5. Okay, sieht gut aus. Und jetzt, aber wie wollen wir jetzt den Dude finden, der es überlebt hat? Ja, wird heiß, ne?
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Oh, okay.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, the sea shanty.
Ah, da geht's nicht hoch.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Was geht ab? Wow.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Oh, es war schon ein Riesenhaus wieder. Heftig, was die früher so... Was heißt früher? Also ist jetzt keine alte Geschichte so. Aber früher haben wir auch voll viel in solchen Häusern gelebt.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Wer putzen die Scheiße?
Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Sehr geehrter Herr, wie Sie wissen, habe ich Ihnen und Ihrer Familie immer viel Respekt entgegengebracht. Leider kann ich aber meine Augen nicht länger vor dem Verhalten Ihrer Frau verschließen. Letzte Woche versetzte sie meine Kundschaft erneut in Schrecken. Mir ist bewusst, dass sie keine bösen Absichten hegt, aber Sie sollten sie in der Obhut von Dr. Fuller geben. Er alleine könnte sie zur Besinnung bringen. Sollten sich diese Störungen wiederholen, sehe ich mich gezwungen, die Polizei hinzuzuziehen. Hochachtungsvoll, Anton Wellard. What the... Was war das? Ich höre was.
Locked.
Krass. Ja gut, das war's auch schon wieder mit dieser Folge. Freut mich, dass du da mit dabei warst. Wenn dir das Ganze gefallen hat, würde ich mich über eine Bewertung freuen. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge, wie es hier drin weitergehen. Bis dahin wünsche ich dir noch einen schönen Tag, schönen Abend, je nachdem. Bis zum nächsten Mal und ciao!